into like more like Eastern Asian music and like
I know,
classical.
This is like a study music channel.
Yeah, so I'm like, surely they're not like being like, fucking copyright Nazis, you know? Don't be scared. Hey guys, welcome to NCB Never Come Back 001. We are with
NCB.
Kid Lennon, the one and only Bert, and we are about to talk about Thru, the story of Thru.
Early.
Take it away. What's the story? Kind of start with the beat.
The beat? So the beat was originally found, oh my gosh, by a man named Corey, rest in peace. So I was in California at the time, doing whatever, washing dishes and working for High Times, trying to figure out how to make some music, but Oklahoma had its own little scene going. I think the perception that I was doing a lot better than I was there, so people were like, I want features. And yeah, so I got hit up to do this feature from Rod Marley, and he told me that this guy, Corey, got a beat and he wanted to get these 3 rappers on it. Corey doesn't even make music, and so I just so happened to I was like, okay, cool, we'll do it when it comes time, send a deposit, whatever. I'll try to get it done here or there, and just so happened my best friend Candace passed away on December 27th. So I ended up having to come back to Oklahoma for the funeral, and that's when I was like, hey guys, I'm in town for a day, let's knock this song out. Yeah, I went up to Castle Row, and that's when, we just started. Yeah.
Damn. So there's like low-key some tragedy around the
oddly,
formation of the song.
And almost a weird thing when I'm like, there's some blessings coming from it at this thing, And I went to Candace's grave right before New Year's this year, and I was just asking for help and saying, I feel ready, and if there is any guidance. She was always so smart and kind of like the mother figure. And I remember the last thing she had said to me was that she had some advice, and she was like, I have some advice, and I was like, this is my old best friend from high school who says she has some advice. It's got to be worthy, and we never got to talk, and I'm forever wondering what this was, and
It's kind of deep.
It's and I go to the grave and I'm like, man, what is it? I love you, but what the fuck? And so and this song is a weird, ignorant representation of me. So it's like, but I think if anybody would understand that you got to play the game and play this weird algorithm game, and this is a song from 6 years ago when I was a younger, less wise human, but also I was having fun, and it was fun, and that's half of it. So I think it's a cool thing that it's resonating. You never know when it's gonna resonate with people, so it's interesting. Yeah.
So how did you peep that it was starting to blow up 6 years later?
So weird thing is, I tried to post it for years because I was like, this is a pretty cool song, pretty cool video, and it got blocked every time on TikTok and stuff. It was the copyright we had from the beat, which was owned by someone who's passed away. You know what I mean? There's so many things where we couldn't even be like, hey, we own this song. We're uploading a song we own. Yeah, so we just forever just in disputes with TikTok and never won. And then eventually, literally this year, a few days after New Year's, after I went to Candace's grave, I was just scrolling because I was like, I'm gonna do a post today this year. That stupid stuff, whatever. Shout the algorithm. And literally, I was like, let me just try this again. I was like, I don't know. Every now and then it's good to try it. And it fucking went, and then it got 40,000 plays, and I was like, whoa. Yeah, I was like, this is crazy. And so I just put it on Instagram. I was like, okay, it worked there too. That's weird. And I put it on Facebook. It worked there too. And I was like, interesting. It's I guess it's time for this. It's the, it's in the air. I guess, whatever that is, So I just tried to stay consistent, but also I'm like, I get that it's annoying, but what else?
Because you've been posting about it, is it daily, every other day?
Yeah, I mean every day on TikTok and Facebook, but on Instagram I try to let it breathe a little bit, because that's my OG audience, where I'm like, I'm not going to do that to y'all, but because even Lauren, my fiance's mom, I'm just for the camera's sake, she was like, she asked me, she's like, I'm going to ask something. I was like, I already know. She was like, is this a social experiment? That's what she said. I was like, I mean, kind of. In all reality, it kind of is. I was like, no. She was like, I have to hear this dang song every day. I was like, no. I was like, but what can I do when it's like, it's getting traction to all the music that I put so much soul and heart to, you know what I mean? It's actually bringing people to the things that I do, you know. Felt like my art and music was in an attic for so long, so I was like, let me just, go ahead.
Because approximately, how much do you think, do you want to pause it? You know?
Like, I don't know, let me go.
Interlude. We'll cut that out.
No, don't.
But approximately, like from daily posting or every other day, constantly going at it, like how much more has your audience grown? Like views to it, like how much numbers wise?
I
would you
mean,
guess that's helped?
Like insight wise, like yeah, like the first month alone was like 1 million views across platforms, and I was like, oh my gosh, you know, I'm usually getting 2,000-3,000 views on things that are getting like 100,000-200,000. So like I guess like from January till now, it's been like 2 to 3 million plays across platforms. You know, it's like definitely yeah. And so like I've grown 10,000 followers out of 40,000. You know, it's like I haven't hit that 4 times. It took forever to grow my first 10,000. So I like don't take it for granted when it's like, oh, there's people seeing these things that you felt like were so hard to just get seen. But I'm so big on like make art, not content. I was like, I didn't even have to make content. I just started posting weird captions with an old video. I was like, I'm just having fun posting my old stuff that I thought was cool.
I will say, I feel like I've seen from some other artists where they like, they'll post like, they'll have a music video and they'll post different clips from the same music video, or like kind of all do like the same sound bit over and over and over again. And it can get annoying, but it stays in your head. And you like, there's like certain ones where I still like, you know, I can envision it exactly because, you know,
It's
the algorithm
weird.
pushes it in it, you know, and it does like, you know, really, it's effective.
Yeah, I think it's like, as a brand, you have to be like, does Nike advertise too much? It's like these things you see all over everywhere. Sorry, well, all these things that advertise everywhere you go. It's like, yeah, that's why it works. You need to be reminded consistently, or we will forget about you. Life is too busy. Life is too hectic. If you want someone to hear that song, post it. Like, if you posted it twice, then yeah, there's still a lot of people who never heard the song. That's how I feel. It's like the only reason I'm doing it is because there's still a lot of people who haven't heard it. Yeah, a lot of people did, and they may be annoyed, and hopefully they're groovy enough to be down for the ride and know what's going on. I think, yeah, for like people like Lauren's mom, I have to be like, hey, this is like the modern day thing. I was like, you don't follow any artist that's never like post the same song? She's like, no. I was like, it's a thing. You know, it's like, it's a thing. And I don't know why, but it's because the algorithm realizes this sort of people like you, and when you post the same sort of thing again, it finds new people for you that like you. It finds your people for you, and that's what it's doing over and over if you can feed that. And I'm just trying to find my people, so I'm like, it's a tool.
Because it's also like engaging a lot of comments. Probably some people like negative, like hating on, but that engagement is good.
Engagement's engagement, yeah. That's
you want all.
There's a reason like Elvis's manager also was the one printing and selling the I Hate Elvis merch. He literally, yeah, because it's like, what? It's all hate is love. It's all the same. It's attention, it's eyes, it's cool. I have your attention now. I can do with as I please. And my goal was a positive message in the end. So I'm like, I'm good. However y'all want to get across, I'll take all the negative people. Please be watching so that eventually you can get something out of this. Like, some, because y'all are bored, bro. That's just boredom and sadness and lack of passion and hobby. And like, that's sad, bro. I've never put one negative comment in my life. Like, I would never even think about it. That's crazy. It's just
so odd to think, taking the energy out to put someone else
right?
down.
You're some miserable person behind a screen, most of the time young, you know.
Just trolls.
Yeah, and that's where I'm like, I'll have fun usually. Like, I do combat because it's fun, and I can play the game of troll. Half the time they message like, oh, I'm just kidding, bro, love you, keep it up. Yeah, but sometimes they're just actually sitting there mad. And that's why I'm like, bro, I'm sitting here smoking a joint on a couch, relaxing with my dog, laughing as I do this, and you're literally like fuming behind your screen. I'm like, you really gotta like find something better to do. Like, I always wish they could see how I'm relaxing here. Like, this is not, you do not affect That's why I think anybody who wants to pursue anything publicly should have some sort of internal peace before, so
You're not having internal conflicts with the hate comments.
Yeah, knowing yourself well enough to laugh at it and be like, yeah, I get it, and I know I look funny, bro. I know I'm like, obviously, look at this, like this, obviously, I know what it's like at first glance. Be able to laugh at it and be able to know the rest of people just are sad and like, yeah, you gotta be confident enough in yourself, because I do think that's why people don't do shit. That's why people don't chase their dreams.
They're scared, yeah.
Yeah, because people are fucking mean. People are literally just so mean, bro. It's crazy.
And I think people are scared too, like the local judgment, the people who you know closest,
That's inevitable.
Because they have like a perception of you, so you don't want to necessarily break it.
That's inevitable, and I think whether it's their perception or their jealousy in a way, because I think jealousy is inevitable when you see someone come from your hometown who had the exact same obstacles as you between them and success, but they were able to find it and you weren't. It's a little more personal when it's somebody close to you who had the same exact adversity, but somehow they pursued past it. You know what I mean? So I've felt that with people around me, and that's where I've been able to understand what it is. It's like, oh man, yeah, it's like I had the same opportunity. I go to the same place. I do these same things. What am I doing wrong? Well, they may be out fucking working you at all times. Like the day my friend met Kevin Durant at Hubbly Bubbly, it was this place I'd been hundreds of times. I never missed an open mic. And then one night I decided to stay home and Netflix with a girl. Kevin Durant came and my friend ended up at his house and recording, and I was like, that should have been me, But all I could do was fucking buckle down, and I gave my TV away, and I showed up at Hubbly every night because I was like, this is a spot, and that's what led to the Shaq thing, That was all direct for me being highly jealous of me, damn, and shout out Joey, he deserved it. He's talented as shit. I think even if I was there that night, he would have outshined me. But it does give that fire, and dang, it is possible from here, and you can either use it to be a little mad rapper, or you can use it as motivation and try to link up with that person and see how you can help their journey or advise, take them to lunch. I don't fucking
Make your own luck.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's what it was. Preparation meets opportunity, dog. That's what luck is. You have to be prepared.
So with walkthrough, I'm curious, at what point basically you're like, okay, time to advertise the next song? Is there a finish line or an end, or is it kind of this is when the cycle comes to an end?
I don't know, because that's the weird part where I'm it hasn't hit as in the whole world. It's not I've got it there. It's do I keep focusing on getting it in some big blogs or some big celebrity using the song, or I just let it naturally die. But to me, it's if it hasn't reached its potential, maybe just find a way. And I've been in this 80-20 thing. I'm I'm gonna do 80-20. 80% is pushing this song, then I'm gonna sprinkle in my 20% of what I want to be doing, what I want to be pushing, that'll keep those people at least fed a little bit, So I'm on an 80-20 roll right now.
Okay.
And then once that 20% may catch on, then I change that to the 80s, And that's I'm just trying to do it more like that right now. Maybe it'll work, maybe it won't.
Do you want to keep on pushing, moving forward? Stuff from Floating, upcoming singles?
Just new stuff. Yeah, I think I'll always be of the times, and the other stuff's there when it's supposed to be, but just new stuff. And I make a song a day, or at least every other day, so I have plenty of new stuff. And I think that's my window cleaner guy. Probably new stuff. I think I made a few more with the people on Walkthrough. We made a few tracks extra. I've got some extra singles with Iman Shumpert and the random stuff that I want to release in these next few weeks. So I think I don't know, just put those out. I'm gonna still try to put a song a week out. So I'll just keep doing what I did already, and then hopefully the other stuff continues to resonate. If not, I just make more shit. That's all I just making shit. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna make something else tomorrow.
Yeah, because you had streamers reacting to your stuff too, and
really cool.
Those really help a lot, don't they?
I don't know. I was wondering from the outside looking in how that looks. I thought it was cool. I was I'm just cool. It's fun that someone came across and wanted to do that.
That's one of the bigger, I feel contemporary lanes of blowing your shit up is
getting streamer
reactions, because that's what Hill House does.
Maybe I should try
They
that.
sell their stuff to, or they send their stuff to streamers, like put them on stream, try it on stream, and then that's just a lot of eyes, and especially if they're getting the validation like, oh, this shit is dope or this shit's cool. I'm not necessarily with music, but
Yeah, I think there's.
but I think
a
if
few,
you're in chat and you're like sending links, you pay, you don't.
Okay.
I don't
Yeah.
get following, but
I have no idea.
The big
Yeah,
fan
I don't
base,
even know how to log onto a
you know,
stream.
Speed is like famous as
I
fuck.
know, dude. Where's Speed at? I want to get in the YouTube world just for fun. I was like, that world looks fun. They just play like soccer in arenas every year against each other and stuff. I'm like, that's my goal. Is like, if I'm gonna live my professional soccer dream out, it's gonna have to be through YouTube.
Like through public.
Yeah, I'm like, that's the only way it's gonna happen. So I'm dead set on I'm getting into YouTube just so I can play soccer in a big stadium and feel like I was pro. And I'm gonna do great. I'm not gonna choke. I might choke.
Score a hat trick.
I choke a lot.
Anything else you wanted to add, throw into the mix?
I think a big part of it, the thing I would say is like the Oklahoma thing and being in the caption and in general helped, and that's a cool thing I never thought would be the thing that helped, because I think I hid, even when I was younger, the fact that I was in Oklahoma when posting online, because I was embarrassed to be a rapper in Oklahoma, because I would go to California and say that and they'd be like, you're a what? And I was like, man, I don't want that to ever. And it's interesting that, like, yeah, I saw people like Sean Reedy or Wicked Stew and these people like own up to the fact, like, yeah, this is where we're from, and like it'd be the coolest thing ever if these were the people supporting me. You know, just honing into that was like, I think the biggest effect and thing that helped this whole thing was just like, oh, you can get, yeah, your state maybe can look at you. There's people who are gonna look at you weird no matter what. Love it, hate it, not like it at all, it doesn't matter. But I think having at least some people in your state rooting for you and like building that core following, and yeah, maybe you can throw a house party like Sean Reedy and the mayor shows up, you know? That's like where real culture happens. So I'm like looking forward to seeing like, okay, cool, like owning up and honing into this Oklahoma thing. Let's see how big of a movement we can build, you know, on this
Yeah.
Russell vibe, on this, you know, Sebastian vibe. Try to be in the culture.
I feel like you gotta self-proclaim.
Yeah.
You have to like say out loud. You have to like let it be known, kind of.
No. Yeah. I was
Because you always assume that it's like it was like put together after the fact, like history, where it's like archaeology, where it's like, oh, you know, like dusting it off, like this was, you know, the artifacts of said building or said religion or whatnot. But like in the modern culture, like the movements are like self-proclaimed. It's like most of them take place in a certain city, mostly Paris, but sometimes New York, whatnot. But it's usually a group of like, it goes back like 10 to 20 dudes, and they're like, this is our thing, this is our movement, and we're gonna just broadcast that. And these are our shows.
That's tight. I like to hear
You
that.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
that's
it's like,
cool.
So it's like in our own hands. Like you have to like really be like, this is, you know, our movement. This is the new old wave. We are the members of it, or this is, you know, our vision, whatever.
That's cool.
And then people, you know, just you have to give them something.
They're trying to
to
find their people too.
Exactly.
They're
Yeah,
trying to find their people.
Yeah. And I think I've realized through like the past couple of years that there is like people willing to support. Because I always like, nah, you know, who other really cares? Who really gives a fuck?
No.
And there are a lot of people who don't, but a lot of like, you'd be surprised how many people do.
That's
At the
what's
end of the day.
weird, dude. Whatever that thing is, there's like 4 people who love it, 4 people who hate it, 2 people who don't give a fuck. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm like, that's so real, bro. It's like identical to how my audience is right now with this song happening. I know, there's like, yeah, half hate it, half love it. The other rest are like, who cares?
And then
This girl.
facts, bro. But then but then it's cool because it's like, I don't know. It's like I'm thinking of the new J. Cole song, "Quick Trip."
I haven't heard it.
So I like that song specifically, but basically it's just like the effect goes deeper to like who you affect like on a personal level.
Yeah,
You know what I
that
mean?
matters
Like-
more than anything, dude.
like,
Day to day is.
Instead of like the big scale
Oh my
effect,
God.
you know, not getting lost in the sauce, but like if you're changing like one person's life or inspiring them,
Isn't
you know what
that
I mean?
real?
Like that's like way more real than anything
Yeah,
else.
because it actually hasn't. You can. I think you're inspiring me because you could leave a comment all day. You changed my life, did you? You know, there's somebody in your life that really stepped up when they needed you, and you needed them, and yeah, those are the real effects. I need to listen to this. Dang, is this the new album? The new song?
Yeah.
It's a new album?
Yeah. Off of the fall.
Yeah, I haven't listened. I'm gonna sit and
It's
like,
kinda
take
long.
all day.
It's kind of long. It's like an hour, like 40 minutes long.
Oh whoa.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I guess if you're doing a last
it's kind of
album.
long.
Dang.
Is it the last one?
Yeah. He even said I'm not interested in making J. Cole albums anymore.
Oh, what?
Yeah, because
Oh, I
he had
didn't
like
know.
what was it? He had like the order, and the follow-up was always supposed to be the last one. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was pretty good.
The warm up was the first one. Then like something
He
else.
talks about like the fall off is inevitable.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why he's like, I'm gonna end on a high note. I'm gonna end when it's supposed to, and with some wisdom.
Yeah.
I
See,
know.
I don't be tapped in like that.
Yeah, I watched the whole promo, but I'm doing a 30-day only listening to this one artist right now because I'm studying them. I'm not saying who, but yeah, I'm like only listening to this artist for 30 days, and it kind of sucks doing that. But
You're not sick of them yet? They have a big discount?
yeah, huge. But also, I really want to listen to that new album, and I love folk music, so I'm just like, oh.
It's good. It's good.
I'm stoked.
Damn, that's crazy. I had no idea. Because I was watching like the RDC World skits about it.
Oh.
Have you seen?
Mm-mm.
Like Mark? No. Oh, they're so
I'm
funny.
out of the loop. Damn.
They're so, but yeah. They do like YouTube, Instagram skits. They're funny as fuck.
Send them to
He
me.
did them like on like the Drake Kendrick beef.
I bet I've seen them then. I've probably seen them all.
They're so funny.
Yeah, you'll have to send them to me, dude.
Yeah,
Shout out. Thank you again, dude.
of course, yeah.
You're the best. Dap. Add the loudest dap over that.
NCB001 out. Kid Lennon done.
Peace and love.
Fire.
I think I might